What is up guys, welcome back to Watch Crypto, welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be covering the top 5 best crypto pre-sales that you can get in right now. Now all of these are live at this current moment and every single one of these has its own unique value proposition or a reason why I think it deserves a spot on this ranking. Now I'm not going to list them in any specific order, but I definitely think you guys want to hear about all of these. Having said this is not financial advice. Of course, as always, do your own research, subscribe, leave a like in this video, and let's get straight into it with the first one. So the first one is Bitcoin Hyper. And this is a Bitcoin layer 2 that adds a lot of speed and scalability to Bitcoin. Now, of course, Bitcoin is not a blockchain known for its advanced transactions per second or efficiency because it is, of course, the oldest crypto out there and Bitcoin's blockchain was developed many years ago. Since then, there's been a lot of upgrades and development in blockchain technology. And there are a lot of people missing speed, efficiency, and just complex DeFi operations inside of Bitcoin. Now, this is obviously not sustained in Bitcoin's blockchain. This is why we are using a layer 2, not a different ecosystem, not a different blockchain, but a layer 2. This basically means that you can bridge to a copy, the layer 2 of Bitcoin, which is more efficient and faster. And there you have a broad spectrum of options that are not available in Bitcoin. So you have complex DeFi operations, you have payments, you have meme coins, you have insane speed and almost no costs. So this is why Bitcoin Hyper is absolutely huge. So this pre-sale has been going on for a while. And as you can see right here, this is how it works. The first step is bridging. So user simply sends Bitcoin to an address that is monitored by Bitcoin Hyper's canonical bridge. Upon successful verification, an equivalent amount of Bitcoin is minted on the layer 2. Now you are already in the layer 2. Users can send and receive Bitcoin with near instant finality, supports complex DeFi operations, staking, decentralized exchanges, meme coins, etc, etc. Leverages Solana's virtual machine for high throughput and scalability. Now it's very secure. Bitcoin Hyper batches and compresses layer 2 transactions. It utilizes zero knowledge proofs to ensure transaction validity, and the state of the layer 2 is periodically committed to Bitcoin's layer 1, maintaining synchronization and security. Now to go back to the layer 1, it's really simple. A user simply initiates a withdrawal request on Bitcoin Hyper's layer 2. The system is going to verify the layer 2 state and generate a proof for the canonical bridge, and upon validation, the corresponding Bitcoin is released back to the user's Bitcoin address on layer 1. So it's as simple as that, and I think it's genuinely a very interesting project. You can read more about it, of course, but I think a Bitcoin layer 2 is a genius idea. I think it can definitely attract a lot of people and users. So that's pretty much it for this one. Let's keep going into the next one. So the next interesting pre-sale is Pepe Node. Now this one is a little bit smaller. Bitcoin Hyper has raised $28 million, and this one has only raised 2.2 at the moment of this recording. Now this is a very original crypto pre-sale in my opinion, because it is the world's first mine to earn meme coin. All right, so this is the whole deal of Pepe Node. That is why it's called Node. Again, with Pepe, of course, having the meme aspect of it as well. It basically all revolves around this mechanic. All right, so if we go into the about section right here, we'll understand a bit better how it works. Pepe Node brings gamified meme coin mining to the masses. No physical computing power required, of course. It's virtual. Pepe Node allows you to build a customized meme coin mining rig in your own virtual server room. More nodes, more meme coins. So the first step, of course, is buying nodes. Without nodes, your server room is empty. Use Pepe Node tokens to fill your server room with mining nodes. Nodes have unique properties, combine certain nodes for increased mining power to earn more meme coins. This is a very crucial aspect of the project. I mean, you can combine different mining nodes to amplify your earnings and to maximize them, right? So that's a pretty important thing to note. And what's pretty amazing about this project is that you are not only paid Pepe Node as rewards, but top miners also receive additional bonuses in famous meme coins like Pepe, Fartcoin, and more. Pretty amazing if you ask me. So here we can see the progression of a user. So first of all, of course, you have to buy Pepe Node tokens at pre-sale because that is how you purchase the miners. So once you have purchased a miner, you place it in your server room and you are already mining, for example, 233 Pepe Node a day. Now that is obviously the rewards you're getting per day. You can see your hash rate, the amount of blocks until the next halving, and the percentage of the network hash rate that you have. The next step obviously would be adding more miners and upgrading your facility to maximize your rewards. As I mentioned, you will be getting more rewards than just Pepe Node if you are among the top miners, if I'm not mistaken, which is pretty cool as well. You're going to be able to sell your nodes as well if you want to get your Pepe Node. Obviously, I don't know if there's going to be any sort of price deduction from the original price when you sell the nodes, but it's good to know that you're going to be able to sell them as well. So that's it for Pepe Node. I think it's definitely original and a pretty cool project. You still have a lot of price increases left. It's very early for this one. So that's pretty much it. Let's keep going with the next one. So next one is Maxi Doge. And where the first one was more utility focused with a layer 2 on Bitcoin, which is a pretty cool concept, the next one had its own unique mechanics, virtual mine to earn meme coin. This one is all about hype and about community. Now, a lot of the biggest meme coins altcoins out there don't actually have any unique value proposition or any unique, I don't know, just utility behind it, right? So Maxi Doge is one of those tokens where it is all about hype, about community, and getting the most out of this amazing meme. Maxi Doge, of course, is kind of the jacked up degen version of Doge. So here you can see the character. Maxi Doge trades on 1000x leverage, no stop losses, feel the maxi pump. So it's pretty cool to see how they are creating this character that wants to retire at 22, which only buys green, no risk, no ramen, how to spot a green candle, and the degen manifesto. So you get the vibes, of course. I think it's pretty cool. And here you can see more of Maxi Doge. So max ripped, max gains. Maxi Doge clutches a green candle like it's a lightsaber, pumped and sweating leverage. He spent 7 dog years YOLOing into oblivion, chasing Pump's clout and Mom's approval. One dream, infinite risk, no exit plan. Wake up, sweat, trade, repeat. It's bull season and Maxi Doge ain't resting. Generational wealth doesn't come from sleep. It comes from Maxi. Bulk up your bags, forget your limits. We're just printing, we're cooking. So obviously this is the whole vibe here. So as I mentioned, it's kind of the symbol of the degens, just doing 1000x leverage, just for you guys in the trenches. I think this is an amazing meme coin. And the community that's forming behind it is absolutely great. I think you guys should definitely just check it out on their socials and Telegram channel. It's crazy. So that is pretty much it for Maxi Doge. Let's keep going with the next one. So to change the dynamic a little bit, we have Base Perp. This is a Base DeFi super app. So they are building a perp DEX that is absolutely great, 100% transparent, self-custody, instant settlement, base powered. This is 100% focused on utility and creating an amazing perp DEX that is actually used by a lot of people. So it's engineered for traders and designed for transparency. One thing that is pretty cool about this one is you get 0 fees if you are losing. If you win, then and only then you pay a small fee. All right, so that's something that's pretty cool and that allows you to be more sustainable in the long term. So you can see right here, maximize margin efficiency and keep every dollar working for you. I think it's amazing, and that is why you can see right here performance-based model. You have risk tranche liquidity pools, so you can do senior, which is safer, or junior, which is higher return pools. You can control your exposure, so at the same time you have dynamic LP tiers, and you get 100x leverage, which is more than enough to do your trading. It is built on Base, and I think there's nothing similar currently in Base. You already know the meta, you know the narrative, and this could definitely be a big launch. So this is something that you also should keep an eye on, in my opinion. So for the last one, we have a similar one to Base Perp, but on Sui. I'm talking about Hyper Sui. And as you can see right here, I wanted to cover this one as well. It's very similar to Base Perp, but on Sui. And I think it's very interesting as well, because obviously you are not going to get hyper liquid, but you might get the king of Sui. And that enough is a really big achievement. The same for Base Perp before. So one thing that's cool about Hyper Sui that's new, they just got the Certic Gold verified. Certic is the best of the best when it comes to crypto audits, and they have the gold. All right, so this is a big deal and everyone needs to know about it, all right, because it's a pretty big deal. There is a lot of price increases left at launch. You also need to understand how early we are as well. And as I mentioned before with Base, which is a very efficient blockchain and it just works great, Sui is more of the same. All right, it's a very powerful chain. It's cheap, it's smart, and it is crazy. Now there's different features, of course, in both of these, but I wanted to mention that in Hyper Sui, you get social copy trading on chain, of course, as I mentioned. It's fully decentralized and trustless. You get an AI layer that learns from every trade to optimize execution, manage risk, and uncover new opportunities. You have huge partners and backers. The ecosystem is great, as I mentioned. The fastest on-chain terminal ever built. It's robust, highly scalable, developer-friendly, low latency, ultra-low fees. I mean, you get a next-level user experience. It's absolutely great. I mean, perp dexes are the current narrative, and although the market is tanking a little bit, when things start picking up again, people are going to be searching for the next big thing, the next big perp dexes. And lighter, sorry to tell you, but it's already too late. Same for Aster, etc. And this is where you might want to look. So there is still, as I mentioned, a lot of price increases left, as you can see. And that is pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, there's a huge mix of crypto pre-sales here, but I think every single one of these has its own unique proposition. Whether it's hype, whether it's utility, whether it's a mix, a hybrid, I think they are pretty solid pre-sales. But that is my opinion. Again, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, as always, before investing in any project. And having said this, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Please make sure to subscribe, leave a like if you enjoyed this one, and I will catch you in the next one.